Hello guys, I'm here to talk about credit cards. And the reason that I want to talk about credit cards is that college is starting, the fall semester is starting. So there's a lot of brand new freshmen who this is the first time out of their home and they're gonna just conquer the world and make some bad decisions. One thing that you should be aware of is the bank is not your friend. The bank teller, the person trying to give you a credit card, they're not your friend. They're not looking for your best interest. They're trying to make their quotas. They're trying to push a product. They don't care about you. The best thing right now would be if you just didn't get a credit card at all. You're young, you're starting life, you don't have the proper financial stability to make such possibly risky decision. Now, if for some reason you must, because of your situation, I want to give you some tools to better help you. Each credit card has a limit. So a limited amount of money that you're able to spend, a limited amount of money that the bank will allow you to borrow from them. Now, why is this so important to be aware of, and more when you're applying for a credit card? It's very simple. It's a lot easier to pay off $200 than it is to pay off more than $1,000. So if you must get a credit card, make sure that you get a low limit credit card. The reason why I say this is because it will be a safer way for you to start your financial journey with a low limit that you cannot get yourself in a bunch of debt, because you have to think about the future a little bit. In the future, you're gonna want to have a nice car. You're probably gonna want to purchase a house. And whatever you do now with your credit will most likely affect you in the future. So we don't want one bad experience, some predatory lenders, to jeopardize your future. A credit score tip, it's you only use half of your limit. So let's say I have a $500 limit on my credit card. That means I can only use 250 of that limit before it start counting against me. Step 2, and one that it's also equally as important, is APR. The APR is the same thing as interest. So whenever you see APR, just in your mind go interest. Most of the time they don't write interest because most people know what interest means, but most people don't know what APR means. Now, a lot of banks won't give you a nice APR because you're young, you have bad credit, or you have no credit history. Now, this is where the banks make their money. The banks make their money by you going out and spending, and then you having to pay that interest every single month. Most credit card companies, banks, have you only pay a minimum of $20 for each month to just be okay. Yet, with high interests, basically you're paying $20 each month just for interest. So those $20 of minimum payment that you're paying are not even going towards your debt. They're going towards the bank and into the pockets of the bank owner. Even if you're not able to negotiate a low APR, just knowing that you have a high APR will make you more aware when you do make purchases. because it is a lot easier to pay off a $6 meal of Taco Bell completely and not having to pay APR for that month than it is to go out on a whole entire weekend and having to pay off $1,000 with a really high APR. Another thing that I do want to talk about is fees. There's a lot of banks that have monthly fees or annual fees. You want to completely not have them. The reason why I say that is because even if you do have a low limit, even if you don't use your credit card, even if you're very aware of your APR, you're still going to be paying the bank for just having that credit card annually or each month. Like, no. Plenty of banks out there who do give you credit cards, but there's no annual fee or there's no monthly fee. It's just basically interest. You want to keep your money in your own pocket, so make sure that you keep as much money in your pocket as you can. Thank you for watching.